right, so now we are going to talk about the Graceful Twist 16-ounce whipped body creme, and we're also getting the 4-ounce eau de toilette. It is a $129 value. The body creme alone is $48. The perfume alone is $81. So how about you save $9 on the perfume and then you get the body creme for free? Let's do that.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Of course.
Oh my gosh, and the whipped body creme, so this is the most luxe, richest way that we do hydration for the body at Philosophy. But here's the other thing, because we're Philosophy, everything we make is a multitasker. So not only is this giving you hydration, but it's also resurfacing your skin. Look how dense this is. But when I go like this, nothing comes out because it is so dense. But when this was created, the task at hand was create something that's super rich but feels weightless on my skin. Because don't you hate when you put a body moisturizer on and then you can't pull your pants up?
Literally, and it sits there and it you feel like you're sweating.
Look at that. Yes, it traps that in. This gives you this intense hydration, that beautiful glow, soft, silky, almost velvety finish to the skin. And it's infused with the fine fragrance oils. So some of you, what I do, I have this on right now on my legs. I have it in the jasmine, and I didn't even put perfume on top because one of the things Philosophy does, I think, better than anybody is we pour our fine fragrances into our body products in a way where they smell exact and they last all day.
Okay, and then because we're also getting the perfume, this is that perfect layering situation. So you're going to make your fragrance even last longer.
Yes.
And we do have the 3 fragrances. So when we call them the twists is because the Amazing Grace is the original, is the number 1, is everybody's favorite, and there's a reason why. But then every year, or every once in a while, they take that same fragrance and then they twist it up a bit. So then we also have the Amazing Grace Lavender Twist.
Yes, so that we took the lavender bud. So typically I think lavender, you think sleepy time, you know, relax. This gives you a little bit of that, but we've surrounded it then with these beautiful white florals and berries that give it a brightness. So it's as peaceful as it is cheerful and uplifting too.
And then we do have the twist, which is the jasmine.
Jasmine, okay, so if you love a little bit of coconut, so this has coconut water, so it reads very summery, and you love jasmine. Jasmine is that beautiful, soft, white scent. A lot of bridal bouquets will have jasmine because it's just so pretty. You will love this. It's so great. And it all stems from Amazing Grace, which is an icon. Women's Wear Daily actually listed Amazing Grace as one of the top 100 fine fragrances of all time. And do we have bergamot too? Is that another option? Maybe online?
We did, but I don't know.
Is it sold out?
Or is it sold out? Jen, can you check if we have the bergamot option still available?
I could be wrong.
Oh, we do. Okay, just 450 in the bergamot.
So the bergamot, if you love something that's bright and more fruity, bergamot is that cheerful, uplifting. If you are the person that always looks at the glass half full, or maybe you're getting this as a gift for your mom or your sister and that's how they are, they'll love the bergamot. And they all come with these beautiful boxes and limited edition packaging too.
This is a really great Mother's Day gift, speaking of
isn't
mom.
it so pretty?
It is. It's beautiful. The fragrances are fantastic. I mean, that's what Philosophy is all about. Science-based skincare, because that's what it is. Plus, it is a fine fragrance house. They're both of those things, and they are mixing both of those things here with this. This is one of their most hydrating creams that they have, and they have a lot for the body, for the face, but this has all of the essential oils that they use for their fragrances, also in the creme. But their fragrances, I mean, I wear my cashmere every single day.
Oh, the warm cashmere. And you know, I think so many people at Philosophy, when you find the scent that you love, it's an experience. And I think the perception is, oh, I'm going to wear this forever because nothing else will ever smell like this. When you wear a Philosophy fine fragrance, you'll fall in love with every single one. I truly believe that because we approach fine fragrancing very differently. Back in 1996, when Philosophy was first created, fine fragrances were heavy. They kind of announced you before you walked in the room and stayed long after you left. we wanted to create a fine fragrance that was a whisper, not a shout, something that could never be overdone, and you'll always have that experience. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You just pick based on color, if you're a purple person, how you want to feel, or on the scent. The lavender is that peaceful, soft, cheerful scent. The one in the middle is just the most feminine, amazing grace you've ever smelled. It's the sparkling, soft floral. And then the jasmine is that beautiful jasmine flower, but we've surrounded it with a little bit of cardamom that gives it a little bit of warmth, and then some coconut water.
Wow.
I love that one.
Because I do love coconut.
It is hard to pick.
It really is, and they are all so soft.
Right.
I do have to say that because I do love fragrance, but not maybe as much as the next person. Because I can get a headache, I can get overwhelmed, and sometimes I stay away from fragrance for that same reason. And I know I'm not the only one. Always the philosophy fragrances are so soft that even if you poured the whole bottle on yourself, you couldn't get a headache,
You're
right?
absolutely right. Yeah, that's what they're known for. And you know, they're loved as much for how they smell as for how they make you feel. As a matter of fact, without any advertising over the years, Philosophy Fine fragrances were really made famous by people in service industries like waitresses and nurses and teachers and jobs where you're comforting and caring for others in some sort of way, because the fragrance, not only does it smell great, but they instantly relax you and instantly put you in a comforting, calming way. So it's almost great manners to wear a Philosophy Fine fragrance.
This is so good. And I never
Love
just
it.
shoot fragrance on myself. Wow,
It's
the
so good.
jasmine. And I'm not a floral.
You like coconut.
Yes,
right?
I like
Yeah.
coconut and fruit.
Yes.
So, jasmine can work because it's not too florally?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Soft, light, white.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
All right, you could put this on auto delivery, lock it in, and receive it every 4 months for a year, and you can switch up the fragrance for your next
on the
delivery. Yeah. So
Oh,
instead of
that's
129, you're doing it all for 72. All right, so we are going to be able to show this to you, but very, very quickly, because we don't have a lot left.